It's a shame, it's a disgrace, it's a humiliation. Bayern Munich facing that loss at the Allianz Arena against Leverkusen. There is no way you can hide your face inside your couch, on your bed. No words to describe how things are happening at Bayern. And Vincent Kompany, what is his motivation to the team, what he is guiding to the defense, to the midfields, to the attackers, playing with a chunk of meat everywhere. It all started in the DFB Pokal round of 16 where Bayern were facing Leverkusen. Leverkusen had won the DFB Pokal the previous season, and in the Bundesliga also the previous season, they were the champions. But the Rekordmeister, the Deutschmeister, Bayern Munich, getting those 11 straight leagues, the Bundesliga shield, every year they have got, nothing was left in this game. It was just the possession which they were having in the whole game, but the referee on field, Harm Osmers, look at this guy, giving on the 16th minute that red card to Manuel Neuer. And can you just believe it that in the DFB Pokal round of 16 where Leverkusen, the reigning DFB Pokal champions, they are facing Bayern Munich, and on these 16 minutes Bayern are down to 10 men. Manuel Neuer, their captain, their veteran goalkeeper, the legendary goalkeeper, getting those red cards. What is the motivation which Vincent Kompany has brought to this team upon his appointment, and what are the playmaking of the players which they are doing? It was just Frimpong who was moving on with those speedy winger movements along with the likes of Upamecano. But no, that was Manuel Neuer who just got that tackle. And this referee, Harm Osmers, look at his stats. This is that referee, Harm Osmers. He is from Germany, Bremen. He has been refereeing since 2001. First league debut he has made in 10-9-2016. He has been that FIFA referee since 2020. This is his official records. But just look at this 39-year-old referee, Harm Osmers, who just contributed so bad to the downfall of Bayern Munich. From those 16 minutes, it was all gifted to Leverkusen to play their game and to just get that win at the Allianz Arena, which most of the elite teams across the globe fear to get a win out of here. You can get that win at the Allianz Arena. Do you think that is possible? The downfall has started since 2021, where most of the times the managers have been changed. There are 3 managers who have been changed, from Julius Nagelsmann to Thomas Tuchel, and now it is Vincent Kompany. It was a hard job to find a manager for the Bayern management the previous season, but then also Vincent Kompany was appointed, and adding more bitter salt to it is the likes of the referee Harm Osmers. Just look at his stats. In the Bundesliga, he has refereed for those 6 matches, 27 yellow cards, 1 red card and 2 sent-offs. Oh my god. UEFA Champions League, 1 match he has refereed 7 yellow cards, 1 sent-off. Bundesliga 2, 1 match, 6 yellow cards. UEFA Europa League, 1 match, 8 yellow cards being given. DFB Pokal, 2 matches, 9 yellow cards and 2 sent-offs. Oh my god. UEFA Europa League qualifying, 1 match, 7 yellow cards. Nations League B, 1 match, 2 yellow cards. Nations League C, 1 match, 6 yellow cards and 1 more yellow card, that combining it to 1 more red card. Super League 1, 2 match officiating referee positions, he has got 9 yellow cards. All total 16 matches he has been the referee, 81 yellow cards, twice yellow cards for those reds and 3 red cards, and all in all 5 sent-offs. Oh my god, from where has this referee born, Harm Osmers, who has contributed to that downfall of Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena? And it was all left for those fans at the Allianz, the Bavarians, not getting that moment to get a win at the DFB Pokal. Just down to 10 men and playing against Leverkusen, where Xabi Alonso has got his tactics so much vital, and he has got his team so much calculated in the fluidity, in the positional aspects, in the speed, in the offensive awareness, in those tackles, everywhere it can be seen. And Manuel Neuer was sent off for the first time in his career, as Bayern Munich just lost to Leverkusen in the DFB Pokal last 16, because this was the lineup. It was Harry Kane who was absent in this game because he has got that injury, as well as the likes of Stanisic, Palhinha, Hiroki Ito. They were also not seen. But yes, adding to that, Leverkusen were also having those injuries, especially Adli, Hoffmann and Boniface. They were also injured. But look at this tactical approach which Xabi Alonso had, because prior to this, Leverkusen had a game against Bayern Munich, also had Allianz Arena, and that was a draw. That was a good performance which the Bayern team had contributed to that game. But in this game, down to 10 men, before getting, look at this formation where Coman, Olise and Leroy Sané was placed. Olise and Musiala were there for those inverted strikers. Those SS positions they were playing. Without a perfect striker, Munich had just launched their squad against Leverkusen with the likes of these forwards. In the midfields, it was that old Goretzka again doing those jobs. Kimmich was that only defensive midfield who was contributing both on those attacks as well as on these defensive aspects. But yes, Min-jae Kim and Upamecano, again, some sort of resty movements. Alphonso Davies, talking about him, he is doing good at times. He is looking good in his form. But yes, that contract extension which he is demanding of that high raise in his salary, will the Bayern management give him or not? That is the question. But then also Davies is performing good. I mean, he is decent. But yes, on the right backs, it is Laimer. I mean, Laimer has been a good meat these days, not going for those positions. He is not having those tackles. He is not having those moves as well. But it was Manuel Neuer on the goalkeeping positions. He has been given that red card for the first time in his career at the Bayern. That is a shame. That is a shame. I mean, it is humiliation. You can't just hide this defeat. You can't get that glory to win the DFB Pokal in this year also. This season, it has been that ugly part where you have been just debarred of the DFB Pokal just in the month of December. That is just half of the season is yet over and you are out of that DFB Pokal. But Leverkusen, talking about them with those injuries, just look at it. It is Mukele who was playing on the right backs, whereas Frimpong was on the right midfields. Granit Xhaka, Palacios, as well as Endrick were in the midfields. And to talk about Florian Wirtz, he was having his moments, but then also he just couldn't get those chances converted where he was getting those opportunities. But yes, Grimaldo and Hincap on the left midfields, they were doing a tremendous, excellent job against the likes of Laimer and Sané. But it was the likes of Laimer and Sané who are not at their best of the forms. And then also Bayern are having those players in the squad for the past 2 seasons. And the reason why the team is not performing is because just look at the goalkeeping options which Bayern had. It was Daniel Peretz who was moved to the field on the 16 minutes. Manuel Neuer getting that red card was sent off to the bench. Leroy Sané, he was not that good, but he was a bait which Kompany had just played to get those moments in the first half. And it was the second half substitutions which were going to come with the likes of Serge Gnabry or Mathis Tel. But it was Daniel Peretz who moved to the field on the 16 minutes, and in the first half he did his job too good. But in the second half, that was that excellent Grimaldo's through ball, and Bayern were totally lost because down to 10 men, getting those counters from Leverkusen and those aggressive pressing movements to their defensive midfields, they were committing some mistakes, and which has led to that goal. Because in that through lofted ball which Grimaldo had provided, it was the likes of their substitution which was made by Xabi Alonso, Nathan Tella getting those headers. I mean, but that ball, just have a look at it. It was Min-jae Kim who was just protecting that centre-back lineup. But he was nowhere near the ball. Neither was Alphonso Davies. But whose fault it is? I mean, if Min-jae Kim wouldn't have just dropped down that deep, it would have been an offside. He was that sole defender who was moving too deep to the defensive line aspects. What was that need? And it was that substitution which Kompany made. But look at the substitutions which Kompany made. On 73rd minute, Sacha Boey was given that chance, as well as Alexander Pavlovic getting those recoveries from his fractured collarbone. And Serge Gnabry, who is a dead meat this season, is also in the squad. These were the substitutions which were made. What is the reason Vincent Kompany is not speaking up? Because he has got those 2 years contract up to 2027-28. He will be staying over there. But Bayern under Vincent Kompany are not going to do good if these players are going to stay. I mean, to talk about, I am not going to just keep my mouth shut, because this is the time where I have to speak, and it is the likes of Leroy Sané. I mean, he has not got that sting performance, as well as the likes of Serge Gnabry. Talking about those forward movements, talking about those aggressive press, they are nowhere near to be that player in the Bayern. Yes, in the past they have performed so well, but this season, no way we can trust on the likes of Leroy Sané, Gnabry, as well as Laimer on the right backs. It is Sakaboe who has come back from his injuries, but yes, Hiroki Ito is also there, Stanisic is also there. We have got those transfers made, but it is that the players are injured. Defensive midfield, Joao Polina, he is also injured. But look at that gameplay which happened when Pavlovic came into the squad, and along with the likes of Kimmich, he was creating those chances. I mean, this is utter humiliation. This is a disgrace. You just can't even hide your face with that loss to Leverkusen, because Xabi Alonso may be at his last season at Leverkusen. He may be getting those transfers. There are talks that in the winter, some of the Leverkusen elite players are also going to leave that club. But getting that loss against Leverkusen, this is really a bad aspect, because talking about the head-to-head performances, it was Leverkusen, I mean, who has got those wins this season, and that is at the DFB Pokal, whereas apart from this, whenever they have played against each other, Bayern and Leverkusen, they have never lost to Leverkusen. So this is the record of Bayern and Leverkusen. But on the head-to-head, if you talk about, Leverkusen hadn't got that win in the DFB Pokal against Bayern Munich. So what are your say about this? Because Bayern Munich are eliminated. Should Vincent Kompany step down? Or it is the likes of the players, especially to talk about the likes of Serge Gnabry, Leroy Sané, not getting those stints, as well as that of Laimer. I mean, the wages being provided to them, it is a much for the Bayern, because not winning the Bundesliga the previous season, the economic crisis is definitely going to happen if this season also they are far off from the Bundesliga. But yes, talking about the Bundesliga table, they are still at the top. But with this performance, I don't think that Vincent Kompany is that right answer for Bayern Munich. So what are your say about this? Do tell in the comment section below. do type it. And yes, before ending this, do give us those like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye, guys. Keep cooling.